Everything is holy now. 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 And happy Thursday. And welcome to our Miraculous meditations here at Unity of Jupiter, a down-to-earth, out-of-this-world spiritual community, creating heaven on earth as we practice spiritual principles in our lives. And I'm Reverend Bodhi, and good morning. And wanted to share a little teaching with you and a little music, and hopefully create a space for you in your life today to reconnect with your divine essence and your higher self, your God, whatever you choose to call that, whatever that is for you, that power greater than ourselves, and yet it is also within us and is us. So the daily word today is glorious, and I love that word. We don't use it much in our common language these days. It has a lot of religious overtones to it, but I think about the glory of life, the glory of God, the beauty of life, the majesty of just being alive. And I was last night I got to go to this full moon party and watch the moon come up over the water, and it was just glorious. You know, it's the best word for it, to watch the dance and the play of the moon and the clouds, and then this beautiful full moon that just lit up the sky, and being able to just take that moment and enjoy the beauty of it, and the wonder and the mystery of it all. So I invite you to think about what is glorious in your life. Maybe it's the life of a loved one, just to watch your children or your partner or your parents or a friend or somebody doing what they love to do and see the life that emanates from them. Or maybe it's being in nature and just seeing the beauty of nature all around you, or maybe being with your favorite pet, or at the beach, or whatever it is in the mountains. And just take a moment to close your eyes and bring into your mind's eye that thing that just emanates life, the beauty and the glory of God. Maybe it's even a piece, a part of yourself that when you think about it, you feel fully alive and fully present to the gloriousness of God in you and as you. So I want to share this teaching today. Glorious. Today I look for the good and find the glory and grace of God. Today I look for the good and I find the glory and grace of God. There is glorious beauty in the world, in the hearts and souls of all people. Today, I place my attention on this magnificence, and as I do, I am immersed in bliss. When I shift my attention, or when I shift my focus to all that is positive in my life, my heart opens to peace and my spirit lifts. My heart opens to peace and my spirit lifts. I behold the glorious activity of spirit in the abundant beauty of nature, the majesty of a rainbow, or the soft ribbons of color that paint the sky at sunset and sunrise. Birds, songs, and the fresh air after a rain, and the fragrance of a flower garden. All of that stuff is right here where I am right now. I give thanks for the activity of spirit within all people that prompts them to care, to share, to give, to check on the well-being of their neighbors, and to come together in the spirit of fellowship, This is the glory of God. And this is inspired by Psalm 145:5. For the glorious splendor of your majesty, and on your wondrous works I will meditate. So let's take a moment to meditate on just the majesty of life, of being alive, of taking a breath, of feeling love and joy in your heart. Today, I look for the good and find the glory and grace of God in the quiet. Today I look for the good and I find the glory and the grace of God. So that's my prayer for you and for me today, that I remember to look at the beauty of the world. And you know, as today we wake up to the news of another mass shooting in our country where 10 people died, and sometimes it's hard to see the glory of God when we're focused on those things. And yet, as this daily word says, that I give thanks for the activity of spirit when all people, for all people, that prompts them to care, to share, to give, to check on the well-being of their neighbors, and to come together in the spirit of fellowship. This is the glory of God. And I think about how much we need to be doing that, to reaching out to one another, and especially our friends and loved ones who are struggling. I've shared with you many times, I have a brother who's in and out of the hospital these days, and I try to connect with him every day on Facebook. He's up in Boston, I'm down here in Florida, and just to say hi to him, and you know, no matter how he's feeling, to just let him know I love him and I care about him. And I know what that feels like when people check on me, just to check in and say hi and say, how you doing? And that's the glory of God showing up in a way that we care for each other, and we discover how to navigate these challenging and difficult and yet glorious times. So maybe that's what Jesus meant when he said that you'll have life and have it more abundantly, that you'll have the experience of all the activities of life, the 10,000 joys and the 10,000 sorrows, and that we're present to them all, and that we find God in them all. So if you're comfortable where you are and you just want to listen to this song, it's not a chant this morning, but it's a song written by Peter Mayer called Holy Now, and it speaks to this idea that the glory of God within us and all around us all the time. When I was a boy, each week, Sunday we would go to church and pay attention to the priest as he would read the holy word, consecrate the holy bread, and everyone would kneel and bow. Today the only difference is everything is holy now. Everything is holy now. When I was in Sunday school, we would learn about the times Moses split the sea in two, and Jesus made the water wine. And I remember feeling sad, the miracles don't happen still. Now I can't keep track, 'cause everything's a miracle. Everything's a miracle. Why not so small, but an even bigger magic trick is that anything is here at all. So the challenging thing becomes not to look for miracles, but finding where there isn't one. When holy water was rare at best, barely wet my fingertips, now I have to hold my breath, 'cause I'm swimming in a sea of it. It used to be a world half there, heaven's second grade hand-me-down, but I walk it with a reverent air, 'cause everything is holy now. 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 Read a questioning child's face, say it's not a testament, that'd be very hard to say. See another new morning come, say it's not a sacrament, I'll tell you that it can't be done. This morning outside I stood, I saw a little red-winged bird shining like a burning bush and singing like a scripture verse. Made me wanna bow my head, and I remembered when church let out, oh how things have changed since then, 'cause everything is holy now. It used to be a world half there, heaven's second grade hand-me-down, but I walk it with a reverent air. Everything is holy now. 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 Especially you, Kevin. Good to see you there this morning. Hope you're well. And so let's look for the glory of God today in everything, and live in that peace and that joy of knowing that something greater is in charge, and it's all working for our highest and best. So may all the circumstances of our lives serve the awakening of our hearts. Sat Nam, Namaste. God bless you. Have a beautiful day.